for the next few years, Zeebu is going to be keeping all of us busy. We plan to transform not just telecom, but a lot of traditional industries with the power of blockchain, with the power of crypto, with the power of Web3. But but our long-term goal would be doing something in sustainability and doing something good. Welcome back, everyone. This episode of my podcast is super special for multiple reasons. One, I have the telecom industry's most celebrated person, Isabelle, with me on the show. I'm sure you have seen my LinkedIn interview with her at MWC, which kind of went viral and set fire on my LinkedIn. I had about 600,000 views on that video.
What?
Yes.
Oh my
It
God,
was
you didn't tell me
phenomenal.
that.
Oh, it was. I'll show you the stats.
Wow.
It was one of the most viewed videos. Not just that, she's somebody who is been the change maker in the industry. She talks to all the movers and shakers. She's from the hot telecom. And today we are going to do something different. We are going to reverse the table in my podcast. I am not the one who is asking the questions. She's the one who is asking. So Isabelle, thank you so much for taking time.
Thank you for having me on your hot couch.
Pleasure.
It's the hot couch
Hot
now.
couch.
I'm sitting on it.
Yes. Thank you.
So, Raghav, I never actually ask people about their personal journey
Right.
in my interviews. So now you told me I can ask you any questions.
Yes.
What's your journey from, when you were born to sitting on this couch? How did you arrive on this couch
Wow.
today?
Wow. Yeah, and I have not shared the whole journey anywhere else before, so I'm also, excited and thrilled to share the journey. So you already know, Isabelle, I come from very humble beginnings in India. I come from a city which was like a tier 3 city. Did my bachelor's in engineering. I did my computer science in engineering. Then went out and got a management degree in marketing, and then went out and did my PhD. So studied a lot in my life. I was very fortunate that I found great leaders, great mentors all through. I worked for the initial 10 years of my life. I worked with companies like Google. I was the very early hires of Google. I worked on the Google payment platform. It was called Google Checkout. Google gave me a lot of exposure into what the world has to offer, what changes the technology can bring. And then I worked in Infosys. I worked in a lot of great organizations, learned from a lot of the great leaders. I'm very grateful to people who taught me in the process. Then, roughly about 10 years ago, I started my first startup journey, built a company. I never knew what I would do with the company. I was very passionate. So I went and started a company called HNV Consulting, built it. Within 3 years, it got significant traction. I sold the company very successfully for a very good amount of money. Once I got the exit money, I said I should probably go back and do something else. Then I started another company called ThoughtFolks Group, where we did a phenomenal amount of marketing for some of the world's largest brands. Again, built a successful story. God was very kind. I had my second exit. After I made the second exit, I thought, okay, I'm going to retire. I was 35. I
Wow.
thought I will retire.
Okay.
And I'll
wow.
not work for the rest of my life. I went back to teaching and I wrote a couple of books. That's also the time when COVID hit. And one of my book became a national bestseller in marketing. And then I met this very enterprising man. I met the person who kind of built a phenomenal story in telecom industry. I actually went to meet Mr. Bankim Brahmabat purely out of a personal passion. I mean, his daughter and I, Priyanka and I, are great friends. We thought we'll just go have a coffee with him. One coffee conversation turned into me being co-founder of what you see today, Zeebu. So that's how the whole journey started. So today, as the co-founder of Zeebu, I'm super excited about what we're bringing, right? We are bringing the traditional telecom industry, the payment challenges in telecom industry, and the new age blockchain together to do something fabulous. And just this morning, we crossed $2 billion in transaction on our platform.
Wow.
Which is a huge milestone. And I'm super thrilled about what future holds for us at Zeebu.
What a journey. That's incredible. You've been a busy boy.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it looks like you're going to be busy for years to come.
Absolutely.
So now that we looked in the past, we like to look into the future.
Sure.
So if we look into the future 10 years from now,
Sure.
and we look at Raghav, what do we see? Where is he? On which couch is he sitting?
Wow. Isabelle, that's a very tough question, and thanks for asking. To be honest, I mean, I don't exactly know where I will be 10 years from now. But my only wish on what I would want to do 10 years from now is God has been extremely kind. I think I have made wealth at a very early age in my life. I've created a brand, and I've done a fairly decent amount of work in marketing, branding, and all of that. 10 years from now, I would want to be leading organizations and helping organizations that are creating real world impact, be it in sustainability, be it in solar, be it in places where some real impact is going to happen, and how we can leave this planet Earth as a better place to live for the generations to come. I'm sure we all are aware of challenges, be it the deforestation, be it carbon footprint, be it, I mean, we are all, I feel we are all in a rush to screw the planet. And if I can do anything in sustainability, anything in making this planet a better place, I would consider myself fortunate. And probably that's what the next innings is going to be. Obviously, for the next few years, Zeebu is going to be keeping all of us busy. We plan to transform not just telecom, but a lot of traditional industries with the power of blockchain, with the power of crypto, with the power of Web3. But but our long-term goal would be doing something in sustainability and doing something good.
Okay, you'll be busy going forward, but I believe in you based on what you've achieved already.
Thank
I'm
you.
not worried.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I like to ask, that question to some of my best interviewee. I know they can take that question. It's not an easy question.
Sure.
If you had magic powers and you
Sure.
could change one thing in the industry, what would it be?
Sure. It's a very good and a tricky question. If I had a magic wand and if I could change one or two things in the industry, the first one would be I would make it more transparent, more ethical, and more compliant as an industry. While most of the large players are already there, but there is still a lot of things that can improve. So that's one area I would improve. The second thing that I would improve, or I would love to improve with a magic wand, is make internet a safe haven. Today, if you look at a lot of these stories online, the hacking, stealing money from mobile wallets, people getting threatened, all the challenges that social media is posing. I mean, there are also not so many great things. So if I can, use the magic wand, I would make internet the safest place for people to go and, build their digital dreams.
Interesting question.
Yeah,
Answer. Raghav.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're amazing. You're an inspiration to me, and I'm sure to everyone watching today.
Isabelle.
So continue your good work, I think, and let's do interviews
Yes.
regularly because you're
Yes.
one of my favorite interviewees.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're great. You make my job very easy.
Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, for me, it is always a privilege and an honor to share, be an interviewer or an interviewee with you, because I know you're one person in the industry, like the chairman just said before we started this interview. You are somebody who has probably had the FaceTime with maximum number of leaders in this industry, and it's my
Yes.
privilege that I get to talk to you and get to do the interviews with you. So thank you so much for all the
Thank you.
kind words and your time.
Thank you. But I think I've been in the industry for a long time.
Yeah.
That's probably why I know so many people.
Beautiful.
But also, I believe in positive energy
Right.
and
Absolutely.
passion.
Absolutely.
And if you're positive and passionate,
Right.
people that are passionate and positive will be attracted to you.
Beautiful.
That's how I lead my life, and that's probably why we got together, because I can see you're passionate and positive, and
Yes.
that's why we get along so well.
Thank you, God. Yes, it happened. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Isabelle. So, guys, one more time, I request you go to LinkedIn, go to Isabelle's profile, follow her,
Thank you.
connect with her, Hot Telecom, and I'm going to tag her on this video, on this post. So please go. I'm not telling you should just follow her, but you'll get to learn so many great things from her. Isabelle, thank you so much.
Thank you, Raghav. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.